the Ninja Foodi Pro grill. And I have not seen a video on YouTube yet of the Pro model. So I'm going to show you the differences, which mainly is this right here. It comes with a probe that monitors the temperature of what you're cooking and turns the grill off. So that's pretty neat. Now, it's $100 more, and you can see right here, there's the normal one for $199, and here's the Pro for $299, but everything in red right there is something you get that doesn't come with the normal one, which is a couple of neat items like this griddle. But I'm going to show you that right now in just a second, and then we're going to cook these two USDA Prime New York strips and see exactly how it works. I'm John Sanders. Welcome to In the Kitchen with Jelly 007. Let's get to grilling. Okay, so I've turned this where you can see that a little better. There, everything in red is what you get extra. Mainly, it's this right here, the integrated smart temperature probe. But you also get this veggie tray. I mean, they're ceramic coated, by the way. And then you get this griddle. Now, I do like that. As you can see, you got grilled cheeses, fried eggs, and bacon. You get this cup. I got some ideas with it because it's a ceramic coating also, and I have some ideas in mind for it. And then you get the roasting rack, and that is good for setting roast on and obviously stuff like that. Now, this stuff right here comes with all of them. There's the kebabs. You get 5 kebabs. You get this air frying basket tray, and you get this this griddle, which I think it's referred to as the 10 by 10 ceramic coated grill grate. So you get that with either one you purchase. But if you upgrade to where you get mainly this, you also get these other items, which some of them I like. Anyhow, let's get this thing started. I'm going to show you how it works and what it does. Be right back. Okay, so a couple of things I want to touch on about the device. And one, it has a sneak a peek feature just like the Foodi pressure cooker. The next is this right here. And if someone has the other model that's not the Pro and they got this with it, please let me know. But according to what I understand and read on the website, it doesn't come with this. And honestly, that might be something I would certainly order if you can buy it by itself, because that looks like, you know, something you can do a roast on or whatever, you know, something I'm sure I will use. Otherwise, they all come with this, and it's your air frying basket, and you know, I guess that'll work okay. It's just I'd rather have that rack for a little extra room on the sides. Let's see, they both come with this same cookbook, by the way. I think I may have already said that. But one thing that I think is really important, and I learned this on other air fryers, it's not recommended when you're using high or max or not to use olive oil. Olive oil has a low smoke point, and that's why you always see me using this right here. I love avocado oil. It doesn't add any flavor, where olive oil does. I'm not going to get on that, but my point is, to keep the smoke down, don't use olive oil, and it's a good point. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to cook one of these steaks right now, and then in a little bit, as soon as we get done with that, and I'll probably start the other one. There's 2 reasons. One, because here's the main reason. I want this plate to get very hot. Now, I've already preheated it one time a while ago and let it go through its little cycle, and I didn't think it preheated long enough. So I didn't check it, so we're going to this time. Once this preheats, I'm going to check and see what temp that is, because one of the reasons I want this for is grill marks. So this will tell us, if I cook a complete steak in there, finish it, and then immediately or soon after start the other one, we'll see which one looks best. So I'm doing a little bit of a test. But anyhow, y'all doing it with me, I guess. All I'm going to put on the steaks is I'm going to spray them with avocado oil, and I'm going to put some salt, and that's it. I never put pepper or anything on a steak when I'm starting. You probably could get by with pepper and all, but I never put anything but salt and pepper to begin with. I'm only putting salt on those. So here we go. We're going to cook, and it has this on top. I'll probably remove this before long. We're going to medium rare, which it calls for. Set the IQ temp, which is right here, to 130, and then it says carryover will take it to 135. So we'll go by that. And as you know, it'll do air crisp, roast, bake, or dehydrate, and stuff like that. But we're using it for the grill tonight. They recommend in here 500 degrees or the high setting Whoops, got to turn it on. They recommend the high setting for steaks. So what it does, as soon as I turn it on, it's going to start preheating that and let me know when to add the food. So, well, you can see it's already on high, but there the numbers. 510 for max, 400 is low, medium is 450, and high is 500. So now to set that 130, you have to press the temp IQ. It's really simple to use. It's not complicated at all. I'm going to set that to 130. Now that'll be what this right here reads inside the steak. And that's what will turn this off when it gets to that temperature. So we're going to hit start. It's going to preheat. And it's got to preheat that plate and all. And by that time, I'm going to have one of these steaks ready to go in and have this probe in it. And we're going to see how it does. So I'll be right back. Okay, there it is. It's telling me to add the food. So I'm going to take this steak. I'm going to raise that lid. I'm going to put it right there. And we're going to take a look right quick. 430, 426, so 430 degrees out on that, right close to where I set the steak, but you heard it sizzle. It was plenty hot. Now there's the internal temp of the steak, and I've had it out of the refrigerator for an hour or so. So you can see, and I don't know, we'll just have to see how that works. You can't adjust the time when you're using the probe. It goes by temperature only. And that's what I do when I'm using a probe. I don't go by time. Good idea. So be back when that gets a little closer. Okay, so that's right at about 5 minutes. So we're going to flip it right quick to the other side. And that's the other reason I wanted to use one steak at a time. I wanted both sides to be good and hot, so for grill marks. So anyhow, be right back. Okay, there it is at 130, and that took right at 9 minutes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this one out, set it over here to rest, and it looks excellent. I got to say, good grill marks, both sides. I'm going to close that lid back down because now, let's see, we got to let that rest for about 5 minutes, and it's right now, okay, 10 after, so in 15 minutes, and at 15 after, we're going to cut that one. So right now I got to get this probe in here so we can see if there's any difference. And that is plenty hot. So I'm going to have to use my glove. So we'll pull that out. And then the trick that always exists is trying to hit the center of that steak. So that side coming in from this side will be good. We are there. I'm going to check the temp. In fact, we're going to, like I always do with all of my devices, I'm going to cut that off. Now I'm going to go back to grill high. I'm going to set my probe again to 130, same thing, and hit start. And see, it already wants the food. So we're going to see what that is. And that is 422 degrees, so not a lot of difference. But we're going to get this one in to see how it looks. And I know you can hear that. Hey, this might be the thing. So we're going to let that one sit for a few more minutes. We're going to cut into it and see how it looks. Be right back. Okay, so we're right at 5 minutes. I'm going to cut into this one and see what it looks like. And that looks absolutely excellent. And I mean, that is all you could want. And grill marks. So I mean, you see the other side, they may have been a little better than the last side I did. So I'm going to put that one back together just a little bit, because that's the one I'm going to eat. But I got to tend to this one, which is already at 106 degrees, if I can get this tripod to act right. Sorry about that. 108 degrees. It climbs in a hurry, as you can see. It doesn't take long. So we're going to flip that one over right now, and let's take a look. And we're back, waiting on 130. And I'll be right back. And yeah, kind of with all this going on, I did forget to do one thing, and that is temp. 135, 136. I mean, that is, that's perfect. It just is. That's exactly what I want mine at. And again, you saw the way they look. That's a perfectly medium rare steak, if you ask me. Okay, there is steak number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out. Move that. And we're gonna leave the probe in this one to see how it tracks, but I have no problem. I have no problem with that. That worked. Now the second one did get a little smoky. It was putting out a little more smoke, but it even says that in the manual. If you're going to back-to-back stuff, you're supposed to drain or take some of the, pour out the grease that's in the bottom of that lower pan. So we didn't, so I did get a little extra smoke, but nothing tragic. But anyhow, in about, I don't know, 5 minutes, we'll cut that one. So that one didn't take that long. Do the math on that, but 10 minutes. Be right back. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. If I can get it to focus on my watch, we're right at 5 minutes from the moment I pulled that out of there. Now I gotta get it to focus somewhere else. But you can see it's at 142, and that's pretty much where it stopped. It went a good bit higher than the other one. So it's had to do with that plate, and it maybe grill marks are a little better. Whoops. But we're gonna cut it and see, but we're somewhere around 138. I saw 138, 137, 136. So it's really close. And you can see the other side's got grill marks too. I mean, they look fine. And like I said, it's stuck at 142. So I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to cut this one where we can see it. And another, honestly, another perfect steak. I may make a mess in the floor. But pretty much a perfect steak. That's what I'd say. That is what I call perfect. I mean, it's really close for a lot of people, I think. Anyhow, let me get my hands wiped off. And I'm going to sit down and take a bite of it, and we'll go over the results of the test. And I'll be right back. Okay, so if you watch my videos, you know I just did one in the Ninja Foodi pressure cooker on its air fry feature, and I loved it. It really shocked me at how well it was. Well, this one does the same thing, looks like, except it gives grill marks. And like I said in that video, you know, sometimes it's raining outside, or sometimes you're just tired of a charcoal taste. You know, it's in the house, it's quick, it's easy. It was 10 minutes of grilling time. I don't know what it took it to come up to maybe 20 minutes total. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. And you've already seen it, but I mean, it's good, obviously. I'm going to put that back together because I'm fixing to eat the rest of it. But anyhow, thank you all for watching my video. And I hope I gave you all you needed to know about the Ninja Pro. And if I didn't, hit me with comments. On a cell phone, by the way. A lot of people can't find the comment section. If you're on your phone, you got to be in this position, not the landscape, but this position. You just scroll all through the upcoming videos, and down at the bottom, there'll be a place to comment. And you can do that on all my videos, by the way. Light me up if you see me doing something that you don't agree with. I'm good with that. I think if you try this, it works. There's no doubt. Cuts the grill off and all. I'm John Sanders. Thanks for watching. I'll put a video right here for you to watch on something else, and I'll put my big old head floating around over here for you to touch and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all all. Bye-bye.